Hey, what is up, guys? Cousin Valley Central speaking. Well, today was kind of the other day was a lucky day, so I went up to a garage sale in one of my towns I go to when I go to work in the morning. So Friday they had these garage sales going on in Belleville, Ohio. So I said, well, go there and see what I could find. So I was walking around and parked my car near one of the garage sales and walked around and asked anybody if anybody's seen any model trains or electric trains anywhere. So somebody said, yeah, just around the corner. I went, around the corner. Up in this house, up in the hill, I found a bunch of electric trains. And I paid $45 for everything. You see this track here and all these cars and these two engines. And actually a Lionel O-gauge engine. This is one. It's got the parts with it. It does not have a headlight. It's got the cheaper E-unit in it. And I think it's got the mighty sound of steam, so maybe we'll see what happens if it does make something. So it says Lionel lines like that. It's an old-fashioned tender. So a lot of the O-gauge stuff was missing. So all the track, there's like 4 switches there, which is great. A few Tyco items. It's a Tyco train crossing thing. Some of these old Tyco cars. And then I was looking at the caboose and went, wait a minute, I got one of these cabooses. And I started looking at the boxes and going, I might have one. And then I found this box here. Kind of the inside looked familiar to me. So I started looking around on it, and I knew it said Tyco Electric Trains. And I started looking around, and then this popped in. Booster, number 2, New York Central, lighted. So I started looking, and, to my question, was the booster engine. I have this actual engine. I have 2 of them. And then I got this Baltimore, Ohio F9 diesel with light. And then I got a Santa Fe, I think. I got this one. I think it's in parts. And I got this one, but it's a Santa Fe version. So flip the box around. Now what do you see here in the picture? I got this engine, the Prairie, the 10-wheel, and the Mikado. So I have all these engines on the box here. So, yeah. I'm really happy how much I found. So there was a lifelike engine, a play art engine, and a lot of cars. Which puzzled me for sure was when I was going through the boxes and then this came up to me. I thought, okay, this isn't right. I see this box card that says lighted smoke. And then I looked at the box and it said that. I went, oh, that's funny. And I got like a whole dozen of those engines, so. Oh, yeah. So I paid $45, which you see here and here. Oh, yeah, Dirty Dan, if you're listening in on, hoping you checked the video out. Those are other projects. I have something for you, if I can find it. Where did I put it? Ah, here it is. In this antique box is something you were asking about. Now, I don't know for sure if it runs or not, but I can get you the parts off of it if you're looking for the spare. It's a Tyco consolidation engine, came in an antique box. So, here's the engine. It's missing the front end, doesn't have the headlight, it's gone. Then I started looking in the box here. This is a spare parts engine. If you want it, or email me or something like that. You're looking for this. The early plastic part back end for this Tyco. Now, it seems like it does not run, because I don't know. Okay, it does have the motor, it just, there's no gears to it anymore. But if I power this up, and if it runs, I want probably $10 for this if you're going to get it. I have to talk to my dad about PayPal if you want to pay me on PayPal. And so, Tyco engine with spare parts. If you don't want the engine, I can disconnect this, and I was going to literally turn this engine into another scrap locomotive. I have another couple of these engines laying around and the motors. Thought, well, if you wanted it as spare parts, there you go. So, hey, okay, one more thing. Let's go back to the stuff. What you see here is a bunch of other stuff I'm working on. I'm trying to clean up this house. Let's go back to this stuff. Okay. I know, realizing I looked at most of the switches are mostly Afrin and Youngzi. I think or Mahanu or something like that. And then I got a lot of this rigger track like this in bundles. So I paid $45 for everything. So, well, you have a nice night. We'll see you guys later. And this is Kokosing Valley Central signing out.